Margit is the first real wall you're likely to hit in Elden Ring. I'm fighting them here at level 16 with a pretty balanced character, starting as a prisoner class, so I'm using the magic Glint Blade sorcery to take them down, but these tips should apply to pretty much anyone that's using ranged magic attacks. So lock on, spam as fast as you can to use your stamina bar up, and then you need to just sort of run away while your stamina comes back, so you can fire off a couple more shots that will use the last of your FP up. Then pop a Cerulean to get your FP back. This wind up 2-hit attack combo is very predictable timing. You can do 2 dodges to avoid all damage, which is really good. Now, his slam attack is a gift, because when he does this, you get if you do a well-timed dodge, you get a chance to get a few melee hits in, here, which is important to the fight, because it means you don't have to fully rely on your FP. You can see the weapons I'm using here, it's an S-Stock +2, and I've got barely any armour on, so my equip burden is light load, which gives me very, very fast roll, and also more invincibility frames, which is very, very useful in this fight. I find it much more useful than the armour itself, so you can watch my video about rolling if you're interested in more about that. He's doing the jump attack again, so it's really helpful that I can get behind him and get a few melee attacks in, which, as we talked about before, is really good. Same tactic, I'm running really far away and I'm popping Ceruleans. I'm using up every bit of FP I can. I'm only using a Cerulean once I've fully depleted my bar every time, so I'm not wasting any of it. We are now in stage 2 of the fight, and I'm running an S-shaped path here to avoid the projectiles. He has a big spectral hammer in this section, and there are a few harder combos coming up. Once again, I'm using the same tactic. I'm using the sorcery, using my entire FP gauge before popping the Cerulean. I'm timing all of my dodges to try and miss his attacks. Here's the wound up 2-hit combo from before. As before, 2 little dodges with a second in between. It's quite easy to predict. These projectile attacks you can usually just walk out of the way of, but I was taking a Cerulean, I was too close, so I got hit. That's the first damage I've took in the fight so far, which is very annoying. That big spectral hammer hits like a train, so be sure to time your dodge to get your invincibility frames. Margit only does that move in this second phase, below 60% health. Now this is a really tough combo to dodge. If you're using a shield, you can block those fast yellow attacks with the spectral swords, but I'm not using a shield, of course. Now, I'm sprinting away, same tactic, spamming magic, when FP's depleted, using some of the Cerulean tears. Now, this is where I'm getting to the end of the fight and I'm getting a bit nervous. So, my dodge timing goes to shit. I very, very almost die, but thankfully, I just about managed to dodge this. Oh god, that's so satisfying, and I can fire off the last few attacks and finally take him down. Now, I needed I needed exactly 4 Ceruleans and 1 Crimson for this fight. If your total flask capacity is lower than 5, you can find golden seeds at the small glowing trees around the map, so you can upgrade them at Graces. So I needed 4 Cerulean and 1 Crimson. The main thing that messed me up in this fight was trying to cast after running out of FP and getting caught in this really annoying animation that leaves you wide open to get twatted, as you can see here. And then generally mistiming dodges. The light rolling really, really helps with this fight, in my opinion, as I'm a much bigger fan of dodging out the way of things than I am of using a shield, as I'm a big Bloodborne fan. And I spent about 2 hours, I think, doing this fight, but after less than an hour, I got really, really close, as you can see here. It was really frustrating to get killed when I was that close, and it was all because I mistimed that dodge against that big spectral hammer, like in the successful fight, when I just about managed it. In this one, you know, after an hour in, I totally fucked it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope it was useful. I hope you're enjoying this gorgeous game. Elden Ring is just, so good. I've only been playing it for a few hours, but I love it so much. So, I hope to see you next time. Have a lovely time playing.